Hello, beautiful people. Welcome back to our channel. Finally, the agitators for Biafra, the lovers of Biafra, have gotten the attention of the Senate, especially the last sit at home that just finished some hours ago. Apart from the attention they have gotten, some of the senators, some of the prominent politicians have started speaking, just like Governor Yesomike has, over their inclusion of their state in the Biafra map, and they are beginning to say one or two things concerning the agitation of Biafra. Finally, honestly, they have gotten the attention of the top politicians. But before we go to the newspaper to find out what it is that is going on, we'd like you to subscribe to our channel by clicking on the red subscribe button. Beside it, you see bell notification icon. Please go ahead, click on it to get notified as soon as you update our channel on YouTube. Okay, let's go straight into the news of the day. Nigeria's Deputy Senate President, Senator Ovie Omo Agege, in a viral video that's since become viral, has said that Nigeria has been unfair to the Igbo people. Speaking in an interview that was extracted on one of the social media handles, Senator Ovie stated that it's true that they have been marginalized, and anyone who feels marginalized has the right to agitate. So long the country is not a perfect one, everybody should strive to correct those imperfections. In his words, no one is saying that Igbos do not have the right to agitate for themselves. I respect their right to self-determination. I respect their right to agitate on behalf of their people. But what we will not condescend is for them, without consultation, include the Yoruba people, include the Yoruba people as they are part of their map, the Biafra map for the Republic of Biafra. We are never part of Republic of Biafra. We are not now, and we do not plan to be part of that. We are not fighting the Igbo people. We respect their rights to agitate, and frankly, if you ask me, this country has been unfair to them. Not just them alone, even we. You must recall that Nigeria began with 3 regions: the North, the East, the West, and subsequently the Midwest region. Indeed, the Midwest region, which is today the Delta, and Edo, which became Bendel, that is the only region that was constitutionally created. Others were by fiat. The northern region was by fiat from the colonialists, so to the west, so to the east. But ours was created as a result of referendum by the people in a constitutional manner. So I am saying this for the purpose of history. As you speak right now, the north, which was 1 region, is now 19 states. The west, that was 1 region, is now 6 states. The east, that was 1 region, is now 5 states. While we, Midwest, that was one region, we are only 2 states, and these have implications. What are the implications? Between Edo and Delta, 1 region, we only have 6 senators. The North was 1 region, now has 19 times 3, that's 57 senators. The West, that was a co-region with us, Midwest, now has 6 states, which is times 3 senators, making it 18 senators. While we, a co-equal region at that time, we only still have 6 senators. So I'm saying this, of course, the Igbos have a right to be angry and to be bitter. We too here in Bende or Edo, we also have the right to be bitter. So when people are agitating, there's justification in the agitation, provided 1, don't make it violent, and 2, consult. You cannot replace one tyranny with another tyranny. Ovie has spoken. For some of us who do not understand the dynamics of history of how it was being created, now he said something that all along has been very silent. That Edo and Delta was created just like every other region, just like it was not just crafted out of afterthought, but it was created constitutionally created via referendum. Is it an up till now? Edo and Delta is still 1 region. But if you check it, sir, with due respect to you, sir, if you want to look at it in that way, there's now South. And if you want to go by that analogy, sir, in South now, from this present dispensation, we have the rivers, which has now been pushed into South, where Edo Delta is. We have the Akwa Ibom, we have the Cross River, and we have Edo Delta, okay, and we have the Bayelsa. Okay, so all this makes up the South South. So it's not just Edo and Delta alone. So if you want to calculate that, you have to involve the others as well. Except, of course, he's trying to say that out of Delta and Edo, there should be other states crafted out of the state, or if it's that, then he's on the right page. But if it's on the ground that that's the only region that is still Delta Edo, then look at it from the geopolitical map. We have six, and others have joined them, which is those states I just earlier mentioned: Edo, Cross River, Rivers, Akwa Ibom, Bayelsa, and yeah. So with all those mentioned, they have increased. Okay, but he's saying something quite unique. He's saying if we want to go by agitation, then every region have the right to agitate. Oh, that one way or the other, each region has been marginalized. And looking at the dynamics of what he just said, you just realize that the North seem to be having a free reign. Other regions are slow in creating states. Five states was on. I think four states or five states was on as at the earlier stage. I think one was later created. Abia was brought out of Imo and all that. Ebonyi was brought out as well. I think during the Abacha regime, Ebonyi was brought out and all that. So if there's any region that has enjoyed maximum benefit, has always been enough, and that's why, technically speaking, if there's going to be any form of referendum voting in the house, the North will seem to have a field day and have a high upper hand because they have majority, have numbers. If you say let's vote nine, I, the North would, if they gather together in one voice, they will always carry the day because they have a lot of senators, have a lot of states. Okay, then the South seem to have very limited one. And yes, he's right by saying that everybody have a reason to agitate. The Igbos have the right to agitate, but he's saying that if they must agitate, they shouldn't do violently because that's Southwest have a reason to agitate. They as Delta, and also have very strong reason to agitate because they feel marginalized, that they came in constitutionally created, not by fiat, but constitutionally created by referendum. And up till now, there has been nothing reasonable coming out from that place. There have not been increased number of senators or increased states from that region, and it has been looked at as the chicken or the bird that lays the golden egg, but yet very not well taken care of. Technically speaking, if you want to say it the way it is, it's true. A lot of development doesn't really come to them per se. But then you also have their governors, the executive officers, also to hold to that too, because it's not as if they don't get allocations. The question is, what do they use those allocations for? Well, that's we're going to wrap it up. What's the take? One hand, he supported the Igbos for agitating. The other hand is telling them, if you must agitate, don't do it violently. And if you must go. Do well not to put Edo, do well not to put Delta, because they mentioned that even if you must put Yoruba into your map, you didn't consult them, and if you must, that they have no intention of joining Biafra, not now, not even in the future. Let's meet in that conversation. Don't forget, Governor Nyesom Wike just exonerated Rivers just some hours ago. Now, Omagege is also saying same. Let's interact in that conversation.